In 2013, a 26-year-old woman from Perth, Australia, had a bold idea. What if anyone, regardless of skill, could design professional quality graphics with drag-and-drop simplicity? No Photoshop, no Illustrator, no steep learning curve. Just beautiful design at your fingertips. Today, that idea is worth over $40 billion, used by 135 million people across 190 countries, and taught in over 500,000 classrooms. This is the story of Canva. How it went from a rejected pitch to becoming one of the most valuable private tech companies in the world. And what its journey teaches us about timing, tenacity, and building category-defining platforms. Chapter 1. The Humble Beginnings. Canva's story starts with Melanie Perkins. While studying at the University of Western Australia, Melanie taught design programs like InDesign and Photoshop. She noticed something alarming. Students struggled. The tools were too complex. It took months just to feel competent. So she thought, what if the design tools were easier? That led to her first startup, Fusion Books, a platform for high schools to create yearbooks online. With her co-founder Cliff Obrecht, she bootstrapped Fusion Books from her mom's living room. They slowly expanded across Australia, then New Zealand, then France. But they had a bigger vision. They didn't just want to do yearbooks. They wanted to make all forms of design simple. Chapter 2. Rejection and Persistence. Melanie flew to Silicon Valley in 2011 with a pitch deck. But investors didn't get it. She didn't have a technical co-founder. She was from Australia. And design felt like a crowded space. She got rejected over 100 times. But she kept refining the pitch, kept networking, and eventually met Lars Rasmussen, co-founder of Google Maps. Lars introduced her to Cameron Adams, a former Google engineer and designer. After several meetings, Cameron joined as the third co-founder and CTO. Now they had a dream team. Melanie as CEO, Cliff managing ops, and Cameron leading product and engineering. In 2012, they raised a $3 million seed round. Canva was born. Chapter 3. Product Simplicity as a Superpower. From day one, Canva focused on reducing friction. Instead of opening a blank document, users started with templates. Instead of hundreds of settings, users had intuitive sliders, icons, and pre-built layouts. The interface felt like magic. Drag, drop, done. They launched in beta in 2013. Within months, designers and non-designers alike were creating social media posts, resumes, presentations, event flyers, and business cards. Growth was organic. People shared their Canva creations. Teachers told students. Entrepreneurs used it for pitch decks. By 2015, they had 2 million users. Chapter 4. Global, Viral, and Built for All. Canva didn't just target marketers or designers. They wanted everyone. Students, small businesses, nonprofits, churches, governments. They translated the platform into dozens of languages, made the product free for classrooms, offered discounts to nonprofits. They also added print services so users could turn their designs into posters, business cards, and t-shirts. By 2017, they reached 10 million users. They had launched Canva for Work, a paid plan for teams, and Canva Pro for advanced features. But what really changed the game? Their focus on education and community. They launched Canva Design School, offered free courses and tutorials, trained community ambassadors to host local workshops. It wasn't just software, it was a global movement. Chapter 5. Monetization without compromise. Unlike many startups, Canva didn't grow at any cost. They were thoughtful about monetization. Their Pro plan added features like brand kits, unlimited folders, premium templates, and AI-powered background removal. They let teams collaborate in real time and allowed brand managers to lock templates so teams stayed on brand. Enterprises like Warner Music, Salesforce, and Marriott adopted Canva at scale. By 2019, Canva was profitable. They weren't just growing fast, they were growing sustainably. Chapter 6. The $40 billion milestone. In 2021, Canva raised $200 million at a $40 billion valuation. That made it one of the most valuable private companies in the world. They had over 60 million users. They were adding 30 million designs per week and had become a staple in classrooms, startups, and corporations. They expanded into video editing, website building, real-time collaboration, and brand management, all while keeping their core products simple and accessible. Chapter 7. Culture and Mission. Melanie and Cliff pledged to donate most of their equity to charity. They joined the Giving Pledge and built a company rooted in values like empowerment, inclusion, sustainability, and education. Their company mission? Empower the world to design. They prioritized hiring diverse teams, maintained a flat organizational structure, and fostered a culture of kindness and ownership. In a sea of hyper-growth tech companies, Canva stood out. Not just because of what they built, but how they built it. Chapter 8. The Canva Platform Play. In recent years, Canva has evolved from a design tool to a design platform. They launched Canva Apps, an ecosystem where developers can build plugins and integrations. They opened their API. Let creators sell templates in the marketplace. Now, Canva powers whiteboards for brainstorming, docs with embedded charts and graphics, video presentations with animation, and marketing campaigns across social channels. They're not just competing with Adobe anymore. They're in the same league as Microsoft, Google, and Apple. Chapter 9. How Canva beat the odds. So, how did a young founder from Australia take on the world of design and win? Clarity of vision. Melanie had the same vision for a decade and never wavered. Simplicity wins. The product worked for a 12-year-old or a CEO. Community first, Canva empowered its users to become ambassadors, creators, and teachers. Timing and patience, they started when cloud computing, mobile adoption, and visual content were exploding. Focused on monetization, they grew sustainably without compromising user experience. Global accessibility. From day one, they built for international audiences. Values-driven leadership, they cared about impact, not just valuation. Quiet execution, they didn't chase hype, they chased excellence. Final chapter, the future of design. Design used to be a niche, a skill reserved for trained professionals. But Canva changed that. They made creativity accessible. They empowered people to communicate visually, and they inspired a generation of creators. Now the future is wide open. With AI, mobile-first tools, and creator economies, Canva is poised to be the default platform for visual communication. They already have the brand, the users, and the mission. And if history is any clue, they're just getting started. This is Startup Wealth Files, where underdogs build empires, and the world takes notice too late. See you in the next one.